you doing here, Max? So you're involved in this as well?
It's not quite what you think.
Does Uli know? I don't care who you answer to. The army, the NDR...
Anna.
...the bloody organization. You will have to...
Anna.
What?
First of all, Uli wasn't lying. I don't have anything to do with the murders. Prior to the accident, Kremer took some photos of my client. They must never see the light of day. I've been through his house, his office. Hell, I even went to the police. But those photos are nowhere to be found. So I'm here, grasping at straws, trying to prevent a genuine catastrophe.
What did the photos contain?
I'm not revealing sensitive information to a journalist of all people.
I can't help you find something if I don't know what you're looking for.
Trust you to find literally the only situation where I'm forced to refuse your company.
It's those same photos that brought you to the hotel, isn't it? I see.
I can't even begin to describe how high the stakes are here.
But of course. I'm sure the public would be devastated if some crooks were to pay their due.
There's more to it than you think.
I dare say.
Kremer's secretary told me he had a second wallet, made of alligator skin. I think the photos might be in it.
Mind if I have a look around, too?
Can't I stop you?
No. I found a wallet. Well, that was easy. Let's see what's inside. Oh, what's this?
My photos?
It's Oscar Havel. Iris Knief hired Petrus to track him down.
The Dada killer. So the police still haven't found him?
No, but Petrus's murder might give us new leads. There's also a camera film. Oh, is that Gustafsson?
That must be it. May I?
Not so fast. I'm not sure I want to see him governing the city. The public should know.
This doesn't define him as a public servant. It's just a harmless hobby.
Harmless hobby?
Let's make a deal. I keep the photos, but you're free to dig up dirt on him.
The deal seems awfully skewed in your favor.
And I help you find Oscar.
And what exactly makes you think you can do that?
Let's just say there's more to me than you think.
I dare say.
I take it we have a deal. That's what I was after. You're a star. As a thank you, I'd be honored to take you out.
Not before you prove your worth and find Oscar.
I love a good challenge. Thanks for your help. And now I must bid you farewell. For now.
I was on my way to the murder scene. Let's go over this one last time. Crossword. What do we have here? Petrus must have suspected Oscar was living here. Did Oscar get Petrus before he could tip the police off about him? Speaking of which, I need to get back as soon as I can. Dirk can compare Oscar's handwritten notes to the crossword I found. Uli, Dirk, I've found an important piece of evidence. It's the handwriting of the man Mitzi visited.
We can run a graphology test on it.
Thank you. Uli, are there any examples of Oscar's handwriting around here?
There's definitely something in my office. You think Oscar is behind all this?
We'll see.
Hand me the evidence and I'll get to work on it.
Let's go to my office and search for some reports. I haven't had time to go through all the papers since you did. Lend me a hand, would you? We'll find things faster that way.
Of course. Great! I found a report.
Here is something with Oscar's signature on it. Will this do?
I believe so. Let's get this to Dirk. I've also found something. That should be more than enough.
Let's head back to forensics. We've brought you some samples. Anna, give them to Dirk.
Anna?
Do you mind if I watch?
Be my guest. I'll try and explain things as I go.
Here's the first match. Ah, one matching letter. Another match. Another match.
Excellent work, Anna. Now to analyze the handwriting. Letters decreasing in size. A rare feature. It usually means...
Conscientious. Strictly adhering to principle.
Okay, next.
His writing is very conventional. The letters are precise and distinct. Proper penmanship. The kind of person who writes like this is...
Usually overbearing. A braggart.
All right, next feature.
The letters R and O are sometimes open, sometimes closed.
Probably avoids talking about themselves.
Next.
Ornate capitals.
Moody.
And now the last part.
The signature is expressive, rounded off with an underscore.
Empathetic, with a keen sensibility.
Something's off. Try again, from the beginning. Letters decreasing in size. A rare feature. It usually means...
The person can pick skills up quickly, but they're terrible at really mastering.
Okay, next.
His writing is very conventional. The letters are precise and distinct. Proper penmanship. The kind of person who writes like this is...
Likely lacking in personal development.
All right, next feature.
The letters R and O are sometimes open, sometimes closed.
The writer is proud and self-reliant.
Next.
Ornate capitals.
Self-assured and egotistical.
And now the last part.
The signature is expressive, rounded off with an underscore.
Seeks out praise and adoration. Presumably, the writer's an antisocial narcissist, which means they'd have trouble admitting to their own mistakes.
So Oscar was there. What bearing does that have on our case? After all, Johann has confessed.
let's go to your office. Please have Johan and Susie brought in too. And then I'll share everything I know.
All right, I'll get them. You can go wait in my office. Thank you, Noah. We'll take it from here.
Do we really need these handcuffs? I very much doubt they'll give us the slip.
It's protocol. Just for Susie. Johan's cuffs stay on.
Thank you, Uli.
So, Anna, you believe Johan is not guilty?
I'm certain he isn't. We've taken certain things for granted from the very beginning of the investigation. We've been misled, as most people would have been. But I see how it happened. It was an easy mistake to make in circumstances like these. Seeing a young life snuffed out. It's always heartbreaking when a life is cut short, even if the victim's rather a lost soul, like Miss Viget.
Anna, where are you going with this? You're being far too cryptic for me.
I'm getting there. Hold on just a minute. Let's start from the top. The morning of that tragic day. Oscar had flowers sent to Mitzi, requesting a meeting at 10 a.m. We confirmed it was Oscar's handwriting on the card. I also had an appointment with Susie at noon in her hotel room. I was going to interview her about her way of life.
Hold on. How do you know Mitzi was supposed to meet Oscar at 10 a.m.?
I found the card in the hotel room next to the bouquet. Here it is. Uli, remind us of the estimated time of Petrus Kremer's death.
Noon?
I was at the hotel at noon. As I was walking down the corridor, a man bumped into me.
You're mistaking me for someone else.
I didn't say it was you. Yet. Your hands left coal marks on my sleeve. Let's go through this chronologically. It took me a while to connect the dots. Susie arrives at Oscar's hideout at 10 a.m. They're getting down to business, so to speak. Petrus is spying on them. He knows it will take some time. But he's used to waiting. Everything would have ended peacefully. But then Oscar's accomplices arrived.
Accomplices?
If the evidence I found doesn't lie, then he got rather chummy with some very dangerous people. They took Petrus to their hideout. They tied him to a chair and used...
The bruises on his face. Persuasive techniques to make him talk.
Right. Once they had everything they wanted from Petrus, they knocked him out. Most likely with the candlestick we found in the back street. Shortly after, Petrus regains consciousness. He musters his strength and tries to flee. Where did you find him, Mitzi? Was he in the room? On the street?
He was looking for something.
Perhaps the cartridge case?
After what he did to Susie. I just did what I thought had to be done. Murderer! Sweetie, stop!
Stop. I'm lost. So, which one of the twins was killed?
Uli, you remember the photo we found? Of the two sisters at a wedding?
What am I looking at exactly?
Can you tell Susie from Mitzi?
Mitzi's the one with the ring and the wedding dress on the left.
All right. What about the gesture she's making?
What do you... Oh my... You're sacrificing yourself for your wife.
Please.
It's your decision.
Take them away. File a release form for Mitzi Wiegand.
Susie.
What?
You meant to say Susie. Mitzi is dead.
Right, Susie. Just release her, okay?
Yes, sir.
I think you made the right decision, Uli.
I hope so.
How long can they put him away for?
I believe he can plead self-defense. The detective was armed, and he'll probably be held accountable for Susie's murder. So it could be 5 years for Johan. Maybe less, given early release.
I see. There's one more thing you need to know. Iris Knief had a visitor. Could you have this book dusted for prints?
All right. Dada Альпах. We're going full circle, aren't we?
The visitor was a very dangerous woman. I met her 5 years ago in a small Italian town. Her name's Garabigua. 2 meters tall, bulky, a tattoo on her face, scars.
Given her unusual looks, it shouldn't take too long to find her.
I'm pretty sure she's not in the Zurich police database. But if anything ever happens, you'll have this print to arrest her with.
On what basis?
She's a wanted fugitive in Italy.
I see. We'll keep that in mind. Thanks for your help. You really blew this case wide open.
Just playing my part, Lieutenant. One of my best so far.
Give me some good news or bad news. Anything readers will buy.
I finished it.
That's a lot of text.
And don't you dare throw anything away.
All right, all right. Don't worry. You're going to write about the murders next. By the way, Anna,
Yes?
good job, Detective.
What are you looking for, Dara?